Greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the time period of June 18th to the 30th, 2018. I'm using Orisha Tarot cards. They are based in the Nigerian Yoruba religion, okay? Happy Father's Day for those of you who have your fathers, grandfathers, or if you have fathers that crossed over, still happy Father's Day to you as well, or if you are a daddy, okay? So let's see. Oh, interesting. I get becoming one. You're becoming a dad. For some of you, you're gonna be becoming a dad if you're a man. If you're a woman, then maybe you're in a situation where maybe you're becoming a mom again. But this could be too late. Maybe you're old, or maybe you feel like it's too late for you to conceive, but it's not. So however old you are, I think the oldest woman in the world actually, she had a baby at what, 50 something, or no, 80 something years old, I think. Somewhere, I think it was in India, so women do not necessarily expire. Men don't expire either. They definitely don't. But women usually feel like they have a time period in terms of having children, but it's still possible to conceive even after 50 something years old. Okay. But let's see, of course, with, modern technology, those kind of things that contribute to, what you need for your body, the kinds of foods that you eat, etc. Okay, but let's see what energies come through for you for this last half of June. So we're looking at Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, June 18th to the 30th, 2018. All right, let's see. There's something that you can't help. There is something that you can't help. It could be pretending to drinking, but I also get drinking and driving. I don't know why that's something that you can't help, or a water sign. Maybe it's a water sign energy that you're tied to. Maybe somebody's drinking a lot. I get a Scorpio. Maybe a Scorpio energy drinks a lot with this feeling, and maybe you want to seek help for this person. If it's you, maybe you're drinking and driving, or maybe you're drinking. You could be the one that's drinking a lot because the Three of Water energy is here. The Three of Water is usually a representation of parties and celebrations and weddings and bachelorette parties, and a lot of drinking and a lot of eating and a lot of partying, basically, and also a ton of gossip. That's what happens here. So the drinking and driving could be actually metaphoric. So maybe you're gossiping with the wrong people. You may be gossiping or talking with people that they're not really your friends. These could be people who they either have your right. What's that saying? There is a saying, I forgot what it's called, but your interests at heart, or your good interests at heart. I can't remember what it's called, but it could be feelings that you're trying to express. The drinking and driving analogy could be metaphoric, like I said. But I get a Piscean energy, so you may be tied to a Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancerian energies. But they hurt you. There's these energies, they hurt you. So they could be they're making fun of you at a party. Maybe you're drinking, or they're gossiping about you at a party, or you're gossiping with these energies, but you should not be. So maybe there's something going on where there's something that you may have said that is starting to, it could have been like a flirtatious remark that you made, or that somebody made, like, about you, or as external, and you're outside looking into this happening between water signs. But I guess I'm about children, so maybe like these energies are gossiping about the fact that you have kids, or you don't have any children, and maybe you're lying about having kids, or you do have children, but maybe it's the way like you raise your children, or you're not with your children. So this could be siblings. Water represents family and siblings and moms and dads. So maybe your parents, maybe you are having like family reunions or family get-togethers, and maybe your family, like, they're pointing the finger at you. But I get, just tell that girl the truth. Like, somebody's like, just tell that girl the truth. So you could be the girl, and this is coming towards you. Like, maybe you need to be told the truth about something. It could be pretending infidelity, some type of like extramarital affair. If you're not a woman, then you're a man, and maybe your father or your mother, they're pointing the finger at you. Want you to just tell her, or why don't you just tell her that from the start, that you had somebody else? Or but I guess some about benefits. So maybe you feel like, if you're a man, maybe you feel like the more women you have around you, The people are talking and making fun of these things that you're doing. Though, if you're a man, if you got like more than one woman around you for some reason, or you're married to more than one woman, whatever situation is here, people like they're starting to look at you like you're crazy. Or if you're a woman, then and you've got multiple men around you, and people are starting to like, well, why, what are you doing, like, what are you doing, like, why are you doing these things, like maybe your parents, like your parents are like, I thought I raised you. Something's going on here with loneliness in childhood. So maybe your parents, they may have left you like hanging during childhood, or they didn't pay much attention to you, and maybe they paid attention to your siblings. So the way you're moving in your life path, it has a lot to do with the way your parents treated you, and the way your siblings treated you. So maybe your sibling has a regular life, and maybe you're doing things that are like weird, or vice versa with this energy. So, but it has a lot to do with parent attention, parents giving you attention or not, or the way parents treat you, period, with this energy. So maybe your siblings are joking about these things at parties, or your friends are talking about these things, or the fact that you have more than one man, or the fact that you have more than one woman. But it's all about just telling somebody the truth. So maybe you're just gonna break down and tell somebody the truth. Something is very silly though about this. Maybe you feel like something is in the wrong. So maybe you are in the wrong for something that you're trying to conceal, or people think that you're in the wrong for concealing something, period. Like, why people don't understand why you're not telling the truth. Why have you been stringing somebody along for so long? You're not telling them what the hell is going on here, and that something's going on with drugs. So maybe something's going on with drugs, and maybe people, or maybe your family thinks that you're on them, with this energy, or you are that person, and maybe the way you're moving, people think you're on drugs, basically, or the way a water sign is moving in the family, or friend, or your partner, like the way they're moving, it's looking like they're on drugs, or they're smoking too much weed, or they're drinking too much, and it's causing like a chemical imbalance in the brain with this energy. So these are things that you may want to like look into, or these are things that your family, your friends, they may have been trying to get you to, like, why don't you seek therapy? Maybe you're trying to tell these things to water sign or family, or they're trying to tell you, seek therapy, seek AA, seek what alcohol anonymous, whatever it is. Like, there's something going on with bipolar disorder as well. So I don't know, maybe you got that, or maybe you don't know you have it, or your sibling has it. Somebody's got bipolar stuff going on, or a parent or a friend with this energy. So there's diagnoses and things that need to be had, pertaining to the way somebody is dealing with their life, or the way somebody is moving, period, with the Three of Water energy. But these are all conversations and things, and people are talking behind the scenes and gossiping about. These are things that are happening at parties. These are things that are happening at family reunions and get-togethers and this, that, and the third. So it's about family members' mental minds, your parents, your siblings, you, whatever the situation is here. There's embarrassment with this, because you don't really like, there's embarrassment because maybe like something that you're doing, you think is okay, but like people are trying, time and time again, people are trying to explain to you, this is not okay. You cannot do this. So the drilling, like they're trying to drill this into you, and it's like you're not understanding, and or they're not understanding that. This could be something you're trying to tell your parents. This could be you're trying to tell your parent or a sibling that you need help, or your parent, maybe someone's gone with dementia and parents, and maybe there's redundancy with saying the same thing over and over, and they're not understanding. So there's this, that's why there's medication like being taken, or the medication needs to be taken with this kind of energy. Okay. Your starting point has the Eight of Earth energy here. So the Eight of Earth, you may be, I get a Taurus, or Capricorn energies, Earth-like energies that you are, you're handling these energies with care. You're working hard to do so. You're handling them with care. They could be the ones that are dealing with these kind of things, or you're just working hard, period, to understand something about yourself. If these are Earth signs that you're dealing with here, you're handling them with care because they may be the ones that you are concealing something from. It's coming out. So it's not that you're working hard to conceal it. It's already out. Somebody is already aware. Somebody already knows. But I get like a needing help. So you're working hard because you need help. It could be financially, because the earth element does represent your finances. So maybe your family or your people are gossiping about maybe the fact that, but I get stealing to be successful. This could be stealing to to get on top, or stealing to get things that you need. And maybe that's why people are like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you kind of energy, because maybe you're stealing things from somebody. It could be earth-like energies, or they're the ones that, you're trying to get your family's help, or you're talking to your family about an earth sign energy, or in terms of how to help this person, if it's a person or a business partner or a marital partner or someone that you're living with, I keep getting that you're handling with care. So either you need to handle yourself with care, or you are handling an earth-like energy with care, or your finances with care. But I keep getting a divorce. So you're trying to handle someone so they won't get one. But someone's going here with craziness. So maybe like somebody thinks that you're crazy, or that you think that they're crazy for some reason, but you're working hard to hold on to this person. But yeah, just let them go. Like you should just let somebody go, because maybe you're doing them wrong. They could be the ones that are doing you wrong, whatever, vice versa, whatever situation it's here. But there's this accusation of being called crazy with this energy. So you could be calling them that. They could be calling you that, or maybe you okay, this is what it feels like. You may be in a situation where you're gossiping about somebody, but you're gossiping about somebody. You're the type of gossiping that you're doing it needs to happen for you, not them. With this feeling. So you could be gossiping and saying someone's crazy, but in action, or somebody needs help, this, that, and a third, but maybe maybe it's actually you know what I mean? And it's not them, with this kind of feeling. So it could go both ways. This is like, just, you're trying to understand something about yourself. Maybe the fact that you need help, or it could be financial help with this kind of feeling. So these could be things that you're working hard to conceal, working hard to, with your family, you're trying to understand things about your family with this energy. So there's a lot of information that needs to be had. If somebody wants a divorce, or somebody wants to not be with you anymore, for business, love, or sex, just let them go. You may have been trying to help somebody, just let them go. They can take care of themselves with this kind of energy. Okay. So it could be a friend or family member, water sign energy. This could be pertaining to you trying to help your family out, but they're trying to act like they don't want your help. These could be friends. You're working hard to help out your friends move. Is the energy. You may be trying to help your friends move, but they don't want your help, or they keep trying to tell you that they're busy. Like somebody keeps saying that, oh, they're busy, or you could be the person that you're telling, like an earth-like energy, that you're always busy, but you're not busy, or you're telling somebody that you're going somewhere, like a particular place or work or wherever, but you're not really going there. Like you're going to other places. Like it's about tracking. This energy may have tracked you. They may have found you, or you may that's where the embarrassment, and that's where that walking around eggshell energy is coming from. There's capability, so you don't know what somebody's capable of doing. That's why I said just tell somebody, who you're seeing. Just tell somebody what you're doing. So if this is in the workplace, there's this feeling of maybe you want to do or help out somebody in the workplace, but maybe you don't want, or you want to do something in the workplace. This could be like some type of line of work. Like maybe you want to do something like more in the workplace, but maybe you feel like you're doing your position is menial, but you're going off and you're doing something on your own, but you didn't ask permission to do it with this energy, with the 8 of Earth energy being here, or somebody didn't ask permission to somebody asked permission to follow you, and maybe that's what your family is talking about. But you deserve, like, something that's happening to you, you deserve it, because maybe you're lying about something, or you're not being truthful to an earth-like energy, and maybe that's why your family is like, what are you doing to this person? If it's an earth sign, like, why are you doing that? Just be truthful, just tell them who you are. Like maybe you're hiding yourself, you're not showing your face, you're not really explaining, you're not really being open about who you are, but maybe somebody's being very open about you. Or I get sharing, like they're sharing things, they may be sharing things, and you're working hard to conceal. Somebody is getting the attention of police officers somehow. So it could be an earth sign, it could be an earth sign energy, or maybe you're working hard to conceal something from a police officers. But I get something about identity. So you may be in a situation where you're trying to conceal your identity from a police officer, but you're trying to understand how a police officer even got your information. But I guess something about like a setup. So maybe you feel like something that somebody did, it caused you, like something that somebody did, it cost you, but also something that somebody did, it caused you for a police officer to take up attention of you, or something that you're trying to do with the 8 of Earth. Somebody messed something up for you here with this energy. So now like people are following you, or now police officers are starting to follow you. This could be pertaining to tracking, like getting your phone tracked, or tracking emails, or tracking calls, or tap phones with the aid of earth energy being here. So be careful of undercover police officers, or be careful of that kind of energy with somebody's going ahead with falling in love or falling in and out of love with the aid of earth. But I get you're on the outside looking into this is happening. So it could be between an earth-like energy and a water sign. I get something about a Cancer. A Cancer is more external, but Cancerian energy is pointing their finger at you. Maybe you're falling in and out of love with an earth sign and another water sign, or you're outside looking into, I get a Pisces and a Capricorn, like a Pisces and a Capricorn energy, that they're falling in love with each other. But there's a can't help it. Like those two energies, they can't help falling in love with each other. Or you're working hard to conceal the fact that you're falling in love with someone external from an earth sign energy. Like you're talking about an Aries, like you're fond, but you've been with them since childhood. You've been with an Aries energy since childhood. This could be your family member, but you've fallen in love with them, or it's just that they're not your family member. But I guess that's what you've been lying about. You've been lying of the fact that an Aries energy is your family member, and that's what you've been working hard to conceal. Somebody knows that you're lying with the aid of earth energy being here, and that's why you're working hard to not let somebody get a divorce. And that's why the energy of letting somebody go is happening here from your family, from your siblings, and just let them go. So if you're trying to conceal, you're working your ass off to conceal something secretive from somebody, from your wife, your husband. This is like doing something wrong to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like you're cheating on them, but it's like they cheat on you, or they're falling in love with somebody else, but you also did that, so it's not fair. That wouldn't necessarily be fair to them. That's why somebody's not. I get the Capricorn. There's a Capricorn energy that they're not completely in the wrong for falling in love with I get a Pisces. They're not completely in the wrong for falling in love with a Pisces. Pisces could be their family member or lover. They're not completely in the wrong for falling in love with that. But I get something about an undercover police officer as well. So something is, maybe you interact. Maybe you ended up interacting at a party. You may have gotten into a situation where you're interacting with an undercover police officer at a party. Who invited that person? I didn't even know that they were an undercover police officer. I didn't know that. But it's talking about handcuffs, like earth sign energy is getting handcuffed, or you're getting handcuffed. But the earth sign energy is responsible for the reason why you're getting handcuffed. Somebody befriended an undercover police officer. But I get from the past, but it could be an Aries police officer. Like this could have been an Aries that they were undercover police officer, or they are. But I get that's what somebody's other job is. Like somebody that you're talking to, it could be yours, or some water sign, or a earth sign energy. Somebody has like two jobs, but one of them is like either they're like a police officer, or like they're an undercover police officer on the side. But I'm talking about a Taurus. A Taurus could be an undercover police officer on the side, but they may have to. They're joking, like there's something going on here. We're joking about that. Maybe something was set up or planned to make it seem like somebody. It's something. Something is a scare. Something's going on here that is a scare tactic. Maybe somebody tracking you, it was their way of scaring you, but it fucked up something that you had going on. Or something going on here with maybe somebody was pretending to be an undercover police officer, or they are an undercover police officer. How did she get this number? Like maybe there's a Cancerian energy that's asking you how an earth sign energy got your number. How did they do something? Now something is spilling, like something is being spilled. It could be truth is being spilled with the aid of earth. Like spilling, maybe something was spilled. I guess something about a glass knocking over, so it could be metaphoric. Like somebody spilled, it could be metaphoric in the sense that the glass could be representative of a business transaction, a full glass. But now something comes and knocks the glass over, like bowling balls. Like something comes and knocks it right over, or knocks a person over. But something's going on here with a setup car accident. So maybe somebody, like there's plans that maybe you're talking about. I get hush, like you're trying to talk about these things that you're trying to plan on somebody with your family on an earth sign, like trying to set up I get someone on a motorcycle, or like a setup, things that for somebody to get hit by a car. Or somebody almost got hit by a motorcycle, but it was mystically driven. Like, that. Like, I get something about a Cancer. A Cancerian energy did something mystically, like, to almost cause... It didn't work. Like, for some reason, it did not work. Somebody's protected. It could be the earth sign energy. So this could be Baphomet, like mind control, spiritual manipulation, trying to get somebody hit by cars and buses and trains and things so that they could be out of the way. But it was spiritually manipulated to cause somebody to... So this could be a situation where you have a lover or you're married, but you want to save your ass. Like, you don't want things to be messed up with your business, and maybe somebody's causing something to be messed up with your business all of a sudden. So you're trying to get somebody to mystically set up like cars or motorcycles, like to hit someone, but it's not working, but they're causing your business to mess up. So, but you're setting up these things to happen to somebody. But I keep getting that Taurus. A Taurus is responsible for, I get some for an email. A Taurus is responsible for sending out an email, or for emailing you, or if I get something at the wrong time, like they email somebody at the wrong time on purpose. They emailed you at the wrong time on purpose, or they're emailing you on purpose, or whatever the situation is here, to tell you something pertaining to something that's supposed to be concealed. This could be like details and documents that these are things that somebody is pretending to not be around or not be alive. This is weird to say. Somebody's pretending to, okay, somebody's trying to go off the grid here with this Eight of Earth energy. So it's either you're working hard, like you're talking about these things, so you're being found out hardcore here. Like you're doing something that you're being found out in a big way, but it's because of somebody's action. So now what you're trying to do, you could try to conceal your identity from an undercover police officer by going undercover, by going off the grid, by faking faking a death, or some type of, just an example, some type of shit like that. Why do I have to go to this extent? Just leave somebody. Like, don't do all this. Just get a divorce. You don't have to do all of this. Don't track somebody. Don't sell somebody's information. Don't do this, that, and the third. Your family may have been saying these things to you. Why are you pulling teeth and pulling hair with you? Like your family, they're looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? Just tell this person what the fuck you're doing. Like, just tell them what you're doing. Just tell them what you're trying to do. Why? You know what I mean? I need help. But you're saying I need help. I need help. Eight of Earth. Or this energy, like you're working hard to help this person, but they're doing things to you that either you deserve this happening to you or not. Right? You deserve something that somebody's doing to you. So this could be a cheating situation. You know, maybe you cheated on somebody and it's like they caught you, like they caught you. But now you're having interactions with somebody may have hired an undercover police officer to follow you, or you think somebody's trying to do that. I guess I'm a lawyer. Let me feel like somebody's going to hire a lawyer. You know, where do they get the money from? Or somebody got a family lawyer, like somebody has a lawyer. It could be you. You're working hard to find a really good lawyer, or the lawyer isn't really working on you. Your lawyer may favor somebody, like females. So if you're a man, your lawyer favors your female wife. If you're a woman, your lawyer favors you. Yeah, your lawyer is all for you. Like your lawyer is all for what you're trying to do. I want to hear what you have to say. They don't care about the man. You know what I mean? If you're a man, you're like, well, damn, I feel suckered out of this situation now because now I have to cover my ass. I'm losing all this. Someone's going to have alimony, you know, like having to suckle on to that with the Eight of Earth. How are you going to get more? This energy deserves everything. This Eight of Earth energy, this Earth sign deserves everything. So let's see what happens with that. That was a lot of information just now. So your family feels like you deserve something that's happening to you because you did something wrong. Your friends, you know what I mean? You're going through this marriage is fucked up. This marriage of a business, whatever it is moving this way because you weren't truthful from the start. Somebody would have respected you for just telling the truth from the beginning. Why didn't you just tell him or her that you were that was your wife or that was your husband? Why didn't you say that from the beginning? This energy could be yelling at you, or sign energy could be telling these things to you. Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning? Have me sitting here looking like a fool. But I guess I'm like a placemat. Like you consider someone is like a placemat to you. You're saying that. Are you thinking that someone is like a placemat? They're just there, like the Eight of Earth. They're just there chilling. They're a placemat. Or your family, like maybe you're talking to your family about this person being a placemat. It's not fair. It's not fair to this energy here. Wow. Or maybe somebody's trying to say that you're a placemat. Your family's saying that, now I see that metaphor. Like maybe your family is saying that you're a placemat, like you're a filler, like you're just there. Like that's why I said like there's aggravation with family saying things about you and treating you. You're trying to work hard to reconcile differences with a dad or a mom. You were a placemat, like you didn't get the attention that you wanted. Everybody else had a plate, but you. Or sign energy. Maybe you both have something in common. You and an earth-like energy, you both have something in common. You both relate to family treating you like crap. Friends, lovers, hurting each other. Trying to hurt each other. But somebody deserves an apology in this energy here. What are you waiting on? The 7 of Fire, but I get that divorce. You're divorcing a business. You could be divorcing a business with this 8 of Earth energy and the 7 of Fire energy being here. But I get something about the worst. Something is the worst to you. So it could be other fire-like energies. It could be, I get coworkers. Your coworkers, like you're working hard to understand. I get what somebody means. Like you're working hard to understand what an earth sign energy means, or what a fire sign, Aries, what an Aries means. What does she mean? What does he mean? You're working hard to understand what somebody means for some reason. You can't understand. You can't understand an Aries. But I also get another Sag. You can't understand another Sagittarius energy. But I get aggravating. Like you're working hard to understand something, but somebody's also aggravating you. And it could be pertaining to business. But I also get something that went down at a party. Like you're trying to understand something that went down at a party. It is pertaining to you. But I get your involvement. But I get sucking. Like you may have been sucking on something at a party. You may have been caught sucking. It could be a titty. I don't know. You could have been sucking on something at a party and somebody saw you. But I get a Cancerian energy, saw you doing this at a party. But you were drunk. Like this could be an energy where you were really, really drunk. And maybe that's why I said undercover police officer. Or I said somebody was pretending to be one or pretending to be your friend. But they told on you. I saw you behind there doing this, that, and the third. What are you doing? Ill. Like if somebody's saying ill, but I get multiple people and they're like ill. They're saying that something that you're doing is like ill. It's nasty. It's nasty. Why are you doing that? So this could be a situation where you were caught cheating, but I get by a Cancer. So Cancerian energy could be your partner and you're working hard to conceal the fact that you were sucking a titty at a party or at a bar. But you were intoxicated, like you were drunk. But I guess about Molly, like you may have been taking Molly, or Molly was thrown into your drink, or your alcohol, or your margarita, or your mimosa, or your sex on the beach, or your cranberry and vodka. At a bar, at a party, Molly, or you intentionally put Molly. I get the woman. Like if you're a dude, you put Molly in some woman's drink to loosen her up. Your family's talking about that. But whatever it is, like you got a man or a woman at home that does not deserve that. So you could have been at a party fucking around. Either it's an earth sign partner or it's a Cancerian energy. The Cancerian energy is hurt by this. But it's like sitting in pain. Or this happened between you. This could happen between you and an Aries energy at a party. Wow. But when I said Aries, I can't seem to understand. But I get something about being better looking or not better looking than somebody with the 7 of Fire. Like people don't understand. Like you're trying to, people, your family, your friends, or people. That's why I said ill. Like you're doing something to somebody at a party, and people are like ill because they don't understand. Maybe somebody's not good looking, somebody's not attractive. But I keep getting like an Aries energy. Like somebody's not very attractive. Like somebody, like the people are calling them names and stuff at parties and things like that. Or it's an earth sign that it's happening to you. Or it's not the earth sign, but I keep getting the Aries, like it's happening to an Aries, that they're making fun of one. But they're calling the Aries energy names, and they're saying all these things about an Aries, about beauty. Maybe somebody's not very like pretty or something. I don't know what the deal is. So you could be a dude and maybe you're drunk, and your wife is at home, but you're at a party or some outing, and you're fucking around with like an Aries, but maybe maybe this person is not very good looking. That's why your family is like, what are you doing? Like, why are you messing with someone that's not that good looking, and you have a pretty wife or a handsome husband or boyfriend or girlfriend at home? Wow. That's interesting. So this could be something that your family is saying. So if it's not an Aries energy, this could be something that's happening to an earth sign. But I keep getting a Taurus. When I said that there's a Taurus energy, that this could be happening to a Taurus. If it's external from you, this is happening to a Taurus. But there's too many arguments between you and a Taurus at home. Something is planned to pertain to a Taurus. So it could be something going on with the Molly. Maybe somebody's trying to get you to put Molly in a Taurus drink, or you intentionally did that, or you did it on purpose, or Aries' energy was trying to get you to do that. But something's going on here again with that mind control. So something's going on here again with that mind control and parties and drinks and Molly and sex. And people don't understand why you're still with somebody. It could be the earth sign, or people don't understand why you're with an Aries energy. But so I get not beautiful. Something is not beautiful. Like somebody is saying that somebody, like you're working hard. This could be a situation. Okay. This argument, this 7 of Fire, is something that's tough for you to do because your family doesn't agree with who you're with. Your family doesn't like the way somebody looks. So they're at parties and they're saying crude things about somebody. Could be the earth sign or an Aries. Could be both of them. It could be you're a dude and you're at a party and like your guy friends are like you're with these two women but they're not really good looking women, or you're with these two dudes but they're not really good looking guys. Like these people, like your family members are saying that at a party. Something is gross going on here. Something is very gross to you. So it could be some type of sex act that you're doing with somebody and it's gross. Or you're seeing this, or you know of this, or you're seeing it and it's happening somewhere. It's happening somewhere, or it's external. You can be on the outside looking into this is happening at a party, or I get like a family reunion. If this is happening at a family reunion with an 8 of earth and a 7 of fire. But if something is crude, so you may have said really crude remarks. Right? To other fire signs. Like you said something really crude to another fire-like energy here. You said something crude to them. But you may have said like know your place. Like you may have told another fire-like energy to know your place. Or they told you that. They said know your place. They're working hard they're working hard to get you to know your place in a relationship. This is not my fault. Like this energy could be like, this is not my fault. You're saying this is not my fault. I'm not responsible for this. So it could be like, this could be a situation where you were caught. You were caught. Like maybe your partner, that's why the not my fault. This could be a situation, if you're a dude, you're cheating on somebody and the cheatee, the person that you're cheating with, they're like, this is not my fault. And it could be pertaining to Molly or some type of sex act or drinking with this energy. Like, it's not my fault. So maybe someone's going here with a police officer, could be watching something that you're doing at a party. And maybe they're trying to flip it and say, oh, you're the one that did it. You're the one that put the Molly in the drink. Maybe you weren't. Or maybe somebody got you to, like somebody was trying to get you to. This energy, like they're watching and seeing everything that's happening to you. Or they know everything that you're doing. They just know everything that you're doing. They know everything. And that's where the embarrassment energy is coming from. By taking drugs, they know that the earth-like energy knows that you're taking drugs or you're on them. Well, like it can't live without. Like when I said drugs, there's a can't live without. So this 7 of fire could be like a battle within yourself. Can't live without some type of drug. Molly, meth, heroin, coke. Can't live without these drugs. Can't live without these drugs. So maybe that's why your family they're saying these things. But it could be, like I said from the beginning, it's why it explains why you're moving the way you are, or that's the way somebody is moving in general in a relationship. Your person has fairies and sifts. Fairies and sifts energy here. I always got fairies and sifts to be mystical. Could be mystical energy. That's why I said something was mystically, what do you call it? Driven here, if you're going to look at that kind of situation. Or it's a musical situation, or some musical thing. It could be music at a party. But what's going on with the music being too loud? Maybe the music is too loud, but it's not really loud. Like your senses are heightened because of some type of drug or drink. And maybe that's unusual to you. But I get something about an EMT. Like, if someone's going here with a hospital EMT, somebody's getting pulled, if somebody is going into one, or you called one, and there's opposition with a hospital EMT. So this could be something that you're trying to do for somebody. But I get the Taurus. This could be something happening to a Taurus because of something that an Aries told you to do, or because of something that you got told an Aries energy to do. Now somebody's trying to hide. This is happening to a Taurus, some earth-like energy. But it was a setup. Like I said, it was a setup kind of feeling. Like somebody's senses are like amplified, but it's because of some type of choice that somebody made. With the 8 of earth and the 7 of fire. I didn't do it. I didn't see anything. Police officer is questioning you. What did you see? What did he drink? What did she drink? Maybe something falling. Like maybe somebody fell. It could be down a flight of stairs. But they were either tripped or they were pushed. But you saw that happen at a party. You saw that happen. Or you're responsible for it. But Aries set that up. And Aries energy set up somebody to get pushed or shoved down steps. drugged in with a drink or something at a party, 7 of fire. You know more. Like you're saying that I know more information about this. I know more. So if this isn't anything pertaining to a party, could be that cheating situation, like you're working hard to conceal. This energy here is like you're being thrown divorce papers anyway, because somebody doesn't deserve something, some type of feeling that you have towards them or something that you're doing to them. If this is business or work, you're working hard, period, but somebody doesn't want you there. It could be jealous coworkers don't want you in some job. But you're also trying to please a boss with the 7 of fire energy here. You're also trying to please a boss in a melodic kind of way, or you're trying to schmooze them, flirt with them. You're trying to flirt with a boss or flirt with someone so they would not say anything. But if someone's going here with attention, I get the earth sign. So maybe you feel like the fairies and sips and the 8 of earth. Maybe you feel like if you give someone, Aries energy doesn't want you to do that. Maybe you feel like if you give someone the attention that he or she wants, they won't leave, or they won't want a divorce. What is the point of doing that? Like maybe you're trying to understand, or maybe somebody doesn't understand what the point of you doing that is. Like it's not going to work because somebody already sees the fuckery that you're doing, or you already see the fuckery that somebody's doing, and they don't want to be a part of your life anymore, or you don't want to be a part of theirs. So it's going to be a situation where you're trying to conceal cheating, or your partner's trying to conceal cheating. But I keep getting with someone that's not good looking. Like you're trying to. These cards are blunt. I'm sorry. You're trying to conceal some type of cheating scenario with someone that they're not good looking. But I think something about a crow. Like this is crazy. Like please let me not bite myself. Please do not bite me for saying that. That's just what I hear. Like I get your family is they're saying that somebody looks like a crow or something. That's messed up. Like that's honestly that's some messed up shit right there. But forget that. But literally, like people don't understand. People don't understand, like, why. People just don't understand. But I get the earth sign energy is, like, better looking. And that could be why people don't understand. It could be sex. Like, this could just be, like, this is crazy. This could just be a situation where the fact that somebody can, like, maybe there's a situation where your partner, like, they're beautiful, they're lovely, but they're tight, and maybe something is hurting them all the time. It could be sex. And that's why you went off and you cheated. But you love your partner. You're not even looking at somebody's face. Like, you're not even looking at somebody's face. Like, you're looking at you're more so like their body. Like, you want their vaginal area or their butthole or some type of shit like that. Whether you're a man or a woman. You could be the woman and a dude is rolling with you in this way. But it's something that's hurtful with is a dude. Like there's a dude that's being really rude to you for some reason. But they like you, but they're being rude at the same time with the 7 of fire energy being here. Someone's going on with being tight, so it could be sexually tight. You're sexually tight. That's why the 8 of earth energy, it could be lubrication or condoms and slipping and whatever shit is going on there with a 7 of fire. But when I put it the 7 of fire, we were both intoxicated. You were both intoxicated. That's not my cousin. Like you're telling somebody or whoever or sign energy, that's not my cousin. Somebody's not your cousin. Like I said, you could have been lying about you are external. You're looking at this. You're hearing about this. Somebody was lying about somebody being their family member. They're not their family member. This energy, there's an earth-like energy that knows that already. They know that. That's why they didn't want a divorce. That's why I said just let him or her go. So this could be you were lying about some guy or some girl coming over. This is my cousin. Somebody's like, that's not your fucking cousin. Shut the fuck up. Let me stop. They're like, that's not your family. Like, I know that's not your family member. You were introduced, or Cancerian, whoever the situation is here. Cancerian energy could be your partner. You introduce a Cancerian energy to a woman, so another fire sign woman. That's not my family. That's not your family. They're not your family. They don't even look like you. Like somebody was like, this person doesn't even look like your family members. But their family, like this energy's family was like, you know, that they don't even, I get a Pisces. A Pisces was telling an earth-like energy that because that's not their family. They may have been sharing that to you, sharing that with their family members. That's not your family. That's not their family member. Your husband, your wife's family. You're being introduced to people that you know, like that's not them. But I get something about a child. You may have been introduced to someone, like maybe a child was introduced to you. but you're like, oh, but as a niece, as a nephew, but someone's going here with a Cancer. Someone's going here with a Cancerian energy and a child. Like maybe a child is not yours, or you are in a situation where you could be the man or a woman. You're in a situation where like you were told that a child, like if you're a woman, your boyfriend, like you were told, you were introduced to some, you were introduced, you, God, your boyfriend, oh my God, your husband introduced a child to you as their niece or their nephew, but that's their kid with the 7 of fire energy being here. Why didn't you just tell me that? Why didn't you tell me that? That was your child. But someone's going here with a love child. Maybe it's a situation where, like, I get something like Cancer again. Something's going on here with, like, there's a child. Like, somebody could be pregnant with a child, or you're pregnant with a kid. But there's a situation where it's look like you are in a situation where you're concealing the fact that it's like either it's a situation where like what do you call it? Oh my God, I'm hot. I'm sorry, I'm so hot and tired. There's a situation where like there's a kid, but there's like both parents are trying to say that they made this child together. But it's not like that. It's be something like some type of infidelity. Somebody's trying to hide some type of infidelity secret with this energy, and that's what you're working hard to do. Just tell your family that you're not the dad. Just tell your family that that this is not my kid, or this is not my niece, not my nephew, or this is not my cousin. But it's about a lawyer. But I get disgusted. Like there's a lawyer that is disgusted by some stupid shit that's going on here. A lawyer is disgusted. But it's about white. This could be a lawyer that's white. Could be, like I said, favors the woman or favors the choice that a woman makes. You know that you intuitively you're working hard to not let that happen. Like you know that a lawyer is not going to agree with you if you're a man. You know that they're going to agree with a woman. If you're a woman, they're going to agree with you. My way or the highway, like 7 of fire, my way or the highway. Someone that you're dating, that you're trying to, start something new. All these secrets are popping out. This could be somebody that you've been working with in business for a long period of time, and they've been concealing identities. It's about their mailing address. Like you may have been trying to mail out something to someone that you work with or someone that you collab with for some reason, but that it's something is fake about a mailing address of somebody's name. That's not my name. That's not her name. That's not his name. That's not their name. Marriage, business, family secret, child secret, like infidelity secret, 7 of fire. Why didn't you tell me that wasn't your name? Or why didn't you just want to break down and tell your family, or someone wants to break down and tell your family that this is not my cousin. This is not my family member. This is my woman. This is my wife, my husband, my child. Or I don't even have kids. Like maybe there's a situation here where you're working to conceal the fact that you really don't have kids. But it's someone a fake image of a child. Like you've been showing someone a fake image of a child. There's sympathy. Like maybe there's something going on here with sympathy. Maybe you want someone to have sympathy for you. So you're showing them images of children that are not yours. Or you're telling them that you have kids, that you have children, but you really don't have kids, but it's a way for you to get more money out of them. Or so that they will have sympathy for you. Whatever it is, it's not working. Oh shit! A lawyer thinks that you're a clown. Like there's a lawyer that thinks you're a clown, or you think a lawyer is a clown, or it's external, and it's an external relationship between whoever, an earth sign energy and another fire sign, that somebody thinks that somebody's a clown here with a 7 of fire. Wow, your future is a 2 of air. 2 of air. You don't know what to do about an Aquarian. Like, you don't know what to do about Aquarius energy. But again, an Aquarius energy is an Aries that has that in their chart. Or it's another woman. Or there's an Aquarian energy that's not real. But I get fake. There's a fake Aquarian energy that you've been talking about, that you've been telling somebody about. The lawyer is like, there's a lawyer involved in some type of situation, and they're just shaking their head. Like, they're just shaking their head like, you're a fool. Let me stop. Or this person is a fool. Somebody has sympathy for their sign energy, though. It could be your family, your friends. You're doing that to them. Or so it's happening to you. and your family or a lawyer has sympathy for you. This could be happening to you, and a lawyer or a friend or family, they have sympathy for you. You don't know how to go back to work. Something's going on here with you not knowing how to go back to work for some reason. There's embarrassment with something that happened. This could be something that happened with your coworkers. You could have went out with your coworkers, but you get wrong move. Like, you went out with your coworkers, but it was the wrong move. That sucking energy, you could have been having sex with an earth sign at wherever, some type of invitation, or you went out with them, or something's going on with a Virgo, like you had sex with a Virgo, or you slept with a Virgo. Wow. Something's going on here with that. And maybe that's what's coming out. But there's coworkers that you don't know how to face people, or your boss or coworkers that you know what this feels like? Maybe you are a dude in the workplace, but you mess with more than one woman in the workplace. And now these women, it could be 8 women or whoever, how many other women you mess with in the workplace, I guess I'm a good dick, like good DICK. Like, you're saying, like, maybe it's you, like you're a dude, and there's women in the workplace or women somewhere, they're saying this about you. That's why they can't get their hands off of you for some reason. Wow. If you're a woman, there's a situation here where you're being blamed for something in the workplace. Again, I didn't see it, so maybe somebody's trying to look for something in the workplace, but they're pointing the finger at you. Like, maybe you were around at an inopportune time and you saw something happen. But somebody's trying to get you to check the security cameras, like the security cameras in a workplace or an office. Did somebody have sex in here? What were they doing in here? So it can be drawn back to the sex accusation that you did, or you saw a coworker do. Wow, you don't know how to go out to work. You don't know how to face your wife or your husband at home. Somebody's telling them things. Like, I keep getting a Taurus. A Taurus it's shady. There's a Taurus-like energy that's very shady. You should not have befriended a Taurus. They're shady, and they said something about you sleeping with somebody in a workplace or outside or some party or venue with the 7 of fire energy. Not everybody can be trusted, and you're trying to say that. You're trying to say that. Wow. 2 of air, like, there's a tough decision that you're going to have to make in the future by cutting off ties with someone. You're going to have to cut off ties with somebody here. But I'm looking at the fire-like energy. I guess I'm about divorcing in Aries. Like, it could be for business, love, or sex. You're considering divorcing in Aries to be with a better-looking person. Better looking doesn't have to be the way they look. It could be the way they look, like the kind of work that they do. Better looking. You want to cut them off. They're annoying to you. But they're also trying to change things about themselves, like their health, like how they eat, how they look, because they don't want you to leave them. They're insecure. Like, there's an Aries-like energy. They're very insecure about themselves. Or they're hurt by something that you're trying to do to them. So what's going on with being cute? And I'm looking at the 8 of Earth energy. You're working hard to hold on to somebody that's cuter, or they're cute. I like you. Like, you're looking at the Earth-like energy. You like the Earth sign, but you're hurting them. You're hurting them. If this is like an extramarital affair situation, or a lover's situation, or infidelity, if it's work, you don't like a Taurus. Or you slept with a Virgo. And his co-workers they're laughing about it. If it's something going on with a broken marriage, like something's going on with marriage and concealing identity from somebody that you're married to, your lawyer is like, what are you doing? Or your lawyer is calling you names. Your lawyer is calling you names. Or calling your partner names. I don't feel that. I feel like the lawyer's calling you names. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Your instincts has a Babalarisha energy here. Someone's going here with either a mistake, like maybe you feel like you made a mistake here by trying to conceal something. You feel like you made a mistake by trying to conceal something. Infidelity secret. Love child, like a child not being yours. Or a fake child, or a fake person. Or your name. With the Babalarisha energy being here. Something about your name, you brought this up to somebody's attention before, or they did this to you. But you were trying to make it seem like it was a joke, but you were actually real. You were actually telling the truth. You may have told somebody, now you're probably gonna say something about my name. Or that my name's not real, or that my kid's not real. But you're telling the truth. You may have been joking. Somebody may have been arguing with you about these things. They may have been arguing. But they know that you're lying. They know that you're lying. Like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? And it's reverting back to childhood all the time, like a Six of Cups. Like something's going on in your childhood, like heavy, like your loneliness or not being treated equally, placemat by family. So because of that, you're trying to, or you or external somebody trying to take away the happiness that they have with their life, their family. Your accomplishment has the Three of Fire. I guess I'm about the worst business partners. Fire-like energies are the worst business partners. They don't know how to conceal. They don't know how to help you conceal things properly. And it could be mystical stuff. Like they're trying to conceal things. They're trying to help you conceal things, but they're doing it mystically, but it's not working. But they're also the worst business partners because they try to get you to lie. This could be a situation where you did not want to lie to somebody about somebody being your family member, or about somebody being your friend, or about somebody or having a kid or not having a kid, or lying about whereabouts, like lying about where you were. They're the worst people. The Three of Fire. I almost said 11. So maybe July 11th may be important to you. Well, something about the number 11 is important for some reason. With this Three of Fire energy being here. 11. 11 is kind of reminds me of like the Two of Fire. Maybe you need patience to deal with other fire signs. They're not working with you. Your spiritual self has the Three of Earth energy here. Three of Earth energy here. You're trying to collab, like you're trying to work. It's tough for you to collab with Earth-like energies. You want to be better to these people. If they're Earth signs, you do want to be better to these energies here. But then you don't know how to be because maybe you lied so much that you don't even know how to you don't even know how to say the truth, tell the truth to somebody. There's this element here where you don't even have to say anything. Like somebody already knows stuff. They know things. Or you know things and you don't. This could be like a work, like an office situation where like maybe something about you or your work ethic. Like people already know how you're going to move in a workplace. How do you know this about me? How do you know I'm not going to get this right? How do you know I'm going to get it right? So you could be trying to prove people wrong in the workplace, but they don't believe you. Like you're trying to tell people that you know how to do something, but they don't believe you. They don't believe you. And it's into the Seven of Fire. You're tired of trying to prove yourself to people that you're doing business with here. Or they're tired of trying to do this with you. Fire, Earth-like energies. They're tired of working with you. They're tired of trying to get someone to work with you. The Cancerian energy is tired as well. They're tired. Your mentality has a message from Fire. Like, I can't wait. You can't wait for a divorce? Or if like energy can't wait to get a divorce from this business, from this collaboration. You can't wait for a court. Like maybe you need to go to court. But it's truth here with the Two of Air. Pertaining to like a drug gang at a party. This could be something going on. You can't wait to tell people or a group of people or coworkers what really went down. Maybe people are trying to tell you, like maybe you did have more information here with the Seven of Fire. You were saying that. That may be what you can't wait to say. Maybe somebody was trying to blackmail you. Like this could be a situation where you were blackmailed at a venue or at some type of situation by a police officer that was undercover. You're not telling somebody that though, but it's their fault. So now what's happening is that it's starting to disturb a home environment or a workplace. You can't wait to tell somebody something. Or Aries can't wait to say something to you. Maybe something is working in your favor. Could be alimony. Maybe something is working. Oh, wow. I see what's going on here now. There's a situation here where you're trying to say, like, you could be tied to someone. You could be tied to somebody, but there's drug testing. So maybe there's a situation where somebody has been getting drugged repeatedly by Aries-like energy in their sleep. Or Aries energy has been doing this, like your doctor's appointments. So what's happening is it, like something is you're trying to pin like a mental health diagnosis on someone that you're tied to. You're trying to do that to save yourself, like to save yourself. So what you're doing, or what somebody external from you is trying to do, they're trying to give them drinks, or they're trying to pin. This is messed up. This is really, really, really messed up. This is a situation here where you're trying to say, oh, you were drunk. They were drunk. They don't know what they're talking about, but they do, that they're right. Like, they know what they're talking about. But so you can save yourself, you set up like a drugging to happen to somebody so that they will not reveal lies that you have been telling in a place or a business situation or family. They're like, oh, she was drunk. She don't know what she was talking about. He was high. He doesn't know what he was talking about. But you set that up to happen. Like, you set this up to happen. Or with an Aries like energy on an earth sign. Like, so they would stop talking. Like, you set up something so that you stop them from talking. Car accident situation, or getting hit by something, but that didn't work. So now you're going back to square one. Like, it's about injections. Like, you're trying to set up injections, or trying to set up something where somebody could get injected by stuff, so they could say that they were on drugs, but they were injected by something. Not being injected by something, so that when they get questioned or drug tested, they could be the ones looking crazy and not you, or it's external. Wow. Crazy. What's changing for you is the 9 of air. 9 of air. Doing wrong. 9 of air energy is like you're doing something wrong. This is why you can't sleep. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Somebody should leave immediately. Like, could be the earth-like energy. Like, it's something about being fired. So maybe they were fired, or they left intentionally. Or you don't want to get fired, so you don't want to get fired, or you don't want to lose your job because of something that somebody did to you. Well, they did it because you did something wrong to them, vice versa. But now what's happening is, to save yourself, you're doing something wrong to them, or you're setting up people to do traps on somebody so that they would not, you would not get caught doing something wrong. 9 of air. Someone's going ahead with watching videos. Could be porn. Could be porn. But I was intoxicated. Like, maybe you were watching porn, but you're like, I was intoxicated. You're trying to say, like, you were intoxicated. Like, you're trying to blame alcohol on the fact that you were watching porn. Wow. Could be watching porn or having sex with somebody. Or to cover up some type of infidelity situation. You're trying to cover that up. You're trying to say, oh, we were both intoxicated. We were both intoxicated. So now someone's going in with a business deal and business partners, and your business partners concealing things, or helping you conceal things. Wow. 6 of fire for your resolution, with the 2 of air being in the future. You're making travel plans, but at the same time, you don't even know where to go with these travel plans. But you may be hiding from authorities now. Like I said, there was an undercover police officer somewhere, at a bar, at a party, at a venue, and somebody's like, this could be a police officer lives in your home. You didn't know that? Police officer may live upstairs. But again, it's because somebody tracked something. So it's because of a tracker, a police officer somehow found your location. But it's talking about a cab. You did this on purpose. But this is your tactic of trying to get somebody, like a family member or somebody external, like you know more about a family member than you. There's a situation here where you may have put a family member in a cab, or you called a cab or Uber for a family member, but you wanted to see where they lived because you're a police officer, but you're trying to protect somebody. You're trying to protect an earth-like energy family member. You're trying to protect them by getting a police officer to find out where they lived, to get somebody arrested. So if it's not them, it's to get you arrested, or it's external, or to get another Sagittarius energy arrested with the 8 of earth energy here. Wow. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. A lot, but I'm going to cut that because it's long. All right, Sag. Let's see what your outcome is. Three of air. Three of swords energy here. But I can't believe this is happening. But it's all because of a choice that someone made. But it's supposed to happen. Like it's like a wheel of fortune. Three of air energy here. But I also get who's her family member. So it's gonna be a situation where somebody's got family members that they're police officers, or they're detectives, or they're lawyers, or they're judges. Like somebody has police officers as family members, but you didn't know that, and now somebody's following you. But the family member also was not aware of that happening, but it was a sign of protection for them. Wow. You could be the undercover family member. You could be the family member that you're a judge or you're a lawyer, and you're trying to protect your sibling or a sister or a cousin. Maybe you saw your cousin's man or woman doing something crazy somewhere. So in order to find out where they lived or where the two of them live, you set up something to follow. You set up a cab, or you set up an Uber or a truck to go find them, or a tracker to find them, or you were tracked. And that's how infidelity secret got found out. Now you're trying to cover yourself by saying that somebody's crazy, somebody needs medication, somebody's on drugs. Wow. But it's all to save you, or you're doing this and you're trying to save a business, or you're trying to save a family member here in a very interesting way. All right. All right, Sag. Let me know how it resonates with you. Be well. Take care. Bye.